Good morning and welcome back to Building Iron Man with Building with the Boys. Iron Man's come through very quickly. This came through a lot faster than we were expecting, but it's here. And we're going to build it. We are finishing, finally, the leg today. The last piece of the left leg goes on today, and then we start on the right foot. And again, I don't mean to keep ragging on Iron Man, but the first foot we got, the entire foot, one pack, whole foot. This one, on the next foot, 3 packs to make one foot that we originally got in one pack. And it's things like that that piss people off a little bit, but it is what it is. We are going to finish this leg today, and then we are going to be building the right leg until May. We won't finish that leg until May. That's how kind of a grind the legs are, but it'll be done by then. So we then move on to the body, and then we will start to get the shape of Iron Man built. We've got a lot to catch up on because I've got an R2-D2 we haven't done yet. I've just had notification that another R2-D2 has been posted. Eagle Moss trying to get another Ecto in before Christmas. Now, I don't know if they're trying to get delivery in before Christmas or if they're trying to get an extra payday in before Christmas, but there's a chance another Ecto is going to turn up. The cat did damage to Ecto again, so we've got to repair that. So there will be a video just showing a simple repair to an Ecto if you need to do it, if you need to repair the wiring. But we did get some other things with Iron Man this month, and we got this here. This is it's a power bank, you know, for your mobile devices. And I've got to be honest, with a lot of the gifts that come with these things, some of them just suck. I mean, it's like with R2-D2, you get like a diary and a sticker. This is actually useful. I mean, I'm going to use this. I travel to work and back every day. My phone never makes the journey. So having a portable power source for the phone, I think is quite lovely. And I mean, if it's an Iron Man one, great. It's a nice thing. The kids have already tried to steal it from me. That's not happening. The kids get all the free gifts. So the kids get all the mugs and caps and t-shirts and bags and all that stuff. That's what they get. This, mine, keeping it. This is mine. Another thing that we got with this one, which was actually, it wasn't a surprise because I knew it was coming, but there is something surprising about it, and I'll show you exactly what that is. So, we got this along with our kit. Now, I'll open it up and do it in a bit, but what this actually is Fan Home offer an upsell to the Iron Man. So every Iron Man does come with a base. It does come with a base it can stand on, but the base that you get kind of sucks. It's a plastic disc, rod at the back, that's it. So they offered a premium base, which is very pretty light up base, for an extra £1 an issue. And I'm like, you know what, I'm spending that much time on this, I want it to look pretty, so I went for it. Now, here's a picture, and all this picture was used in all the marketing. You can see the base that he's standing on there. Okay, that is wildly out of scale, not just slightly, massively out of scale, because this thing is bloody huge. So when I subscribed to it originally, I was expecting at the end they just send you a base. It's not. It's an entirely separate build. You build this base, so this base is sent to you in kit form, and you build it and put it together. And I'm actually quite happy about that. I like doing that. But this thing is gargantuan. So the scale is well off on that picture, because that scale suggests that the whole thing's... But this thing is massive. I mean, it's like a giant wheel. The piece that we got today was just the middle part. There's then an outer ring that goes around it. Then there's more that come off that. So the base is so huge, I have no idea where I'm going to put it. I'm going to build it anyway. But we'll do that at the end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire through this Iron Man. This is not going to take long to do at all. I've seen what's coming. I think the only thing that's going to take time is some wire has got to go in the foot. The rest of it, minimal. Now I've said that, I've just cursed myself to everything to go wrong. But we'll see. So we're going to crack on. We are doing parts 41 to... No, we're not. We're doing 42 to 46, I believe. Or 43 to 43 to 46. That's what we're doing. So I'll show you how we get on. So this is pack number 43. That's everything you get in there. And this is to cover the calf of the leg. So you can see there's our leg there. It will go there and it'll cover over that leg. However, once we built this, we're doing nothing with it for a year. I'm not even joking. It doesn't attach that leg for a year, but we're building it today for some reason. But so it is. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to need these two pieces here. And we are going to be building what's essentially a hinge. So let's see how this goes. So this piece is going to go like this, and this piece is going to go there. And then we are going to screw it together. Now I can already see it's ill-fitting, so screwing this means it's going to have to pull together, and that's not going to be fun. But let's see how we go on. Yeah, this ain't going to be fun. Right. I need clamps. Clamps is what we need. Gonna get some clamps. Okay, so yeah, it's fairly ill-fitting, but it does pull together. And then we want it to bend, but we don't want it to be loose. So that's in there. So that's that part done. Next, we are going to be fitting the calf plate. So I'm going to take the calf plate here, and then this should, he says, should fit there, and it does. Okay. Try that again. Right. There we go. So that sits quite nicely on there. And then we're just going to insert two EM screws. So because we're going, there we are. Because we're going into metal, we are going to use a touch of 3-in-1 oil to aid its progress. So let's get these screws on. The good thing with these, I mean, you'll see they do give you one extra, so you get one shot to get this wrong. I say that you get that many of the same type of screw, you've always got so many left over, and I insist on keeping them, because if you ever need them, you've got them. And then at the end, I just, I keep what I think might be useful, but I mean, you end up with bloody hundreds of screws doing these builds, you really do. But hey, it's better to have too many than not enough, because, speaking of not enough, the R2-D2, I don't know if they were terrified they were going to run out of screws at some point, but they really don't provide you with enough screws. You're constantly waiting for more to come through. And that's my main grumble with the R2-D2. It's just not, they don't really mark the screws clearly for you as well, so there's a lot of trial and error. Anyway, whilst I'm rambling, that's that one done. So that is the calf muscle protector complete. Now, this will go onto our leg, if I can show you. So, here's our leg. This is where it will fit. So it will cover up this section of leg. But we're not fitting it. They don't want us to fit it. So it goes in a box for 12 months, which is nuts, but that's the way it is. So we're on to pack number 43 next. So this is, I said 43, I meant 44. This is everything that comes with pack 44. This is going to go on the front of the leg. There's some 3M strips in there. There's this ankle joint piece. Not going to use that. Hip joint, sorry. I'm not going to use that again. At least a year. Possibly more. So it goes in the box with the rest of it. So we're going to have a look at this, see how it goes together. We're only using one type of screw, and this is an EM screw. Now, it looks fairly easy. I don't think it's going to be. I think this is going to give some resistance. So I'm going to get it all set up, and we'll see how it goes. It's really painless. I mean, that's gone on quite easily. So I covered up those unsightly gaps that were there. I mean, actually, that calf protector we've made will attach the back, but it's looking quite nice. I've got these little gold pieces to put on. Let's find out where these go. Simple enough. Okay. So I'll line this. Let's try so you can see. Don't worry, my kids aren't being murdered. They just really overreact when they're playing Minecraft. There we go. So they should just clip in, he says. Let's get them measured up. put the right one in here. No, you're going to need the glasses. Alright, so I've mocked the leg up for you as much as I can. There we go, see the repulse on there. I've got the calf muscle just gently clipped on at the moment because I don't want to lock that in. And again, the hip joint, which we're not going to be using for a long time, popped in. These are all just had on rubber bands at this point. So all that does come off, so does this. But that is what a complete leg will kind of look like. We just have to bolt them all together, but we won't be doing that for a long time. Seriously, over a year, probably January 2023 we'll be doing that. So now it's true. Anyway, going to crack on with the foot now. So this is everything you're going to get in pack 45. Again, when we originally got this, and I believe pack 2, we got the entire foot. This one we get a third of the foot. Pack 46 is another third of the foot, and then ultimately we finish the foot in 47, which again, slightly taking the piss, but it is what we've got. The one thing I would advise to at this point is you get the LED. Now, it doesn't tell you to put the batteries in or anything at this stage, but you're limited on the amount of time you can complain that something doesn't work and get a replacement sent. So when you get this, you put your battery in it and you just check that it works. There you go. So we know it's good. We know that works. So that's it. So we're going to crack on with building this foot. There's not a lot to do in this stage. There really isn't. There's this piece here as well, because again, this is a 1-pack build spread over 3 packs. Amazingly. So that is the first part of the foot build, which is simple enough. You are literally putting the ankle joint in. A cover goes over the bottom, and you're putting in 4 EM screws. So that's what the inside of your foot looks like. Simple enough. Just 4 screws. Now we are going to put the electrics into the foot. And this is where the fun and games begin, because this is where it gets easy to sever a wire or skewer something, or you know. So let's do that. I'm going to show you how we go, how it works out. That is our electrics in. Again, actually really simple. The battery box went in with 1 screw. Everything's kind of loose because it just is, we're not completing the foot yet. And then we can see here the switches come through and it's working lovely. We're going to put a filter on that so that light's not so harsh. 1 stage left and then we are done for this month's build, but then we have the stand build. This is pack 46. This is the final stage this month, and it is the sole of the boot, the filter for the light, and the holder for the filter. That's it. So this really won't take long. I'm just going to crack on with it. So that is the sole of our boot. That took me literally 15 seconds. Drop the filter in, put the cover over, 2 AM screws, and the sole of the boot is done. We are going to thread the LED into this socket next and connect the sole to the main boot. And that's it. That's it. So fairly simple. All the wires tuck in. There's a lot of space inside this boot, so there's no real risk of going through a wire or anything like that. The filter's in place. So when we hit the button now, it's a lot brighter on camera than what I'm seeing, trust me. But it's it filters that light out, otherwise that light is way too harsh. But that's it. There's not a lot I can say about it. I mean, it's 2/3 of a boot. We'll get the toes to that next month, and we start work on leg 2. But yeah, it's going to be a grind leg 2 because we've already built the one, but we're doing the next one. So that's it for that. I will bring up the stand and we will start the stand build and see exactly how we get on with it. Yeah, this thing's just ridiculous. So here is this is just the centerpiece of this bloody stand as well. This stand is massive. Yeah, this is just the center plate. It's all metal, so this whole thing is just one giant metal disc. And I mean, again, you know, I have monstrous hands. It gives you an idea of just exactly how big this thing is. Bloody huge. So we've got the PCB there that will be powering all of this. We've got some switches to put in. That's about it. So this ain't going to take long. It really isn't, and it's not really going to look any different than it does at the moment. It's just got some stuff bolted to the bottom, but I'm going to do it anyway. I was going to let all these build up. Nah, I'm just going to build it as we go, and then hopefully figure out somewhere for it to live. And that is it. Nice and simple. We just screwed the what was essentially the motherboard in place there. Screwed the switch in, put a switch cover on. And that's it. So it's only going to be little by little with this, because I mean we're going to be getting pretty much one a month now in these parts. But what I do like is you can see these kind of rivets they put around the edges to keep the kind of Iron Man theme. I can't even find it. That's kind of how good this is. The one, this very cleverly disguised one. There it is. No, yes, that's it. So this one here. Try and get some focus here. You know, just trust me. This one here is. It's actually a switch. That's the switch. That's what's going to make this turn on. I cannot get this to focus on this. There we go. So it that's the switch. That's what will turn the lights on and off. And all around here will be a set of lights. So we can kind of see where our friend here is going to stand eventually. How, I don't know, but he will. So yeah, that's it's all looking really rather lovely. Nothing more I can really say about the stand. And there is our boy standing on the stand. And as I said, this thing comes out further. So be interesting to see how it goes, because this will be surrounded by the light up parts. But there's 12 parts to this, I believe, 13 possibly. And we'll be getting a pack of that each month. So we'll get the leg to build. Which, but then I'll also be building some stands. So there's something to look forward to. So that'll be good. I think this is going to look awesome when this is done. I really do. So that's Iron Man done for the month of December, and pretty much the year. There is a chance another one of these is going to come through before New Year's. I'm not holding my breath. With the way the world is at the moment, and with the way shipping is, can't see it. I mean, we might get one before, but I'm not overly optimistic. Again, I do rag on the Iron Man a lot. I'm aware I can hear myself doing it, but it's not a fun build, but it will look amazing when it's done. It will. I mean, the finished product's going to look immense. It really will. It is. I mean, again, it's the red of this thing is kind of beautiful. The camera doesn't really do it justice. My camera doesn't do it justice, but it's very nice. It's very shiny metallic red. The lights are nice. The stand is gorgeous for this thing. So it will look nice when it's done. It will. I'm keeping the faith. But if you are just an Iron Man watcher, you don't watch our other channels, let me take this opportunity to say to you, Merry Christmas. And I hope if you're in the UK, the restrictions don't make it the same as last year. If it does, this is the situation that we've got. It sucks, but Christmas 2020 was non-existent. Christmas 2021 looks like it might be going that way. If it does, it does. What can you do? You know, there'll be more Christmases. The world sucks, but the world sucks right now. It won't suck forever. You know, it's bad, but it's only bad now. Things will get better. They will. So, as I always say, if you can be nice, be nice. In a world where you can be anything, be nice. It really is that simple. So if you can make someone's day a little easier, do it. If you can do something nice for someone, do it. You know? And if everybody did that, the world would be a much better place, wouldn't it? It really is easy to be horrible. Be nice. That's it. Make that your resolution if you need to. Try and do something nice for somebody each day. It doesn't have to be a grand gesture. It can be as simple as paying somebody a compliment. It can be as simply as send an old friend a text message you haven't seen in a while, just to ask them how they are. Do that. I hope you enjoyed the build, and if I don't see you before the end of this month, again, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I hope you have a great one, and we'll see you in 2022 for more leg. I'll see you then. Have a great Christmas.